So, Governor of California Gavin Newsom received Donald Trump's visit, and well, you know that people wanted to know what their body language says, and we got some hoaxes. We got some details that I need to explain that this really didn't go as many people are trying to claim that this went, especially with hoaxes like this. There are accounts like Democratic Wings Media. This photo of Gavin Newsom, Big Brother, and Donald Trump needs to be seen by every American. This is the start of the end for Donald Trump. And you see that Donald Trump is leaning into Gavin Newsom for some reason. He's like doing the smooth criminal thing like Michael Jackson. But no, it's like you see that this the camera that is tilted, okay, because you see the horizon is not flat. It's not at 0 degrees. The horizon is tilted. So this is the real stuff with the camera tilt fix. You see that it was pretty much a standard interaction between them. Of course, that index finger can be, let's say, a bit bossy, but let's watch the video. Before we watch the video, I want to show you this meme. Melania looking like 2025 Sarah Connor, such a badass, spot on Puerto Rican. But you know, before the exchange, Donald Trump made sure to make Gavin Newsom wait for like 10 minutes on the tarmac. Maybe he was, somebody told Newsom, hey, you know, the president is coming, go ahead and make sure that you wait for him. And yes, he made him wait 10 minutes. Maybe it was a boss move, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't on purpose, but it was fun either way. So there was the moment that Trump and Melania appeared. This is important here. Let's Melania go first, because ladies first, of course. Then they go side by side, thumbs up. He's telling something to Melania. Melania is acknowledging that he's wearing his black and gold MAGA hat, and they go for the handshake. The handshake is pretty neutral between the two. Pretty friendly handshake, I must say. He goes for that, and he immediately does the Trump pull. He pulls Newsom towards him, and then he proceeds to give him sort of a hug. Okay, so subtle tap on the back. But this is important because you know that one of the things that Trump wants to do for the United States is unity, and you cannot say, oh, I want unity for the United States if you don't do the thing yourself. And that's why Trump made sure to be, extra friendly, even if it's Gavin Newsom, that you know what he has done to California, but always doing his classic pull toward himself. That is classic, a classic Donald Trump gesture. We have seen that literally hundreds of times. They go for the hug. There is that usual Gavin Newsom smile. Donald is looking at him directly. They are locked in eyes. He touches his arm again. You know, this is the kind of taps that Trump does to connect with people. You want to connect with people at a subconscious level, you tap their arm. In this case, it was a very conscious tap. You sometimes want to tap people without them even not noticing it. That's something that you can learn. And they were chatting really close to one another. They're still shaking hands. And you see in this moment that Gavin is giving him like a thumbs up. So everybody wanted to pretend that this was the real exchange, right? That this instant was the real exchange. You know how the media works, right? You know how the media works. But we are seeing that Gavin made sure to give him, that is a thumbs up. That is a thumbs up as he's talking to him, and also tapping, is giving him the tap back. See that? After Trump gives him the tap on the arm, there you go, the subtle tap on the arm, then Gavin is going to do the same thing with his first a thumbs up, and then is going to do the tap back on the arm. But it's a very nice exchange. Later, we're going to see some of Trump's words as he says that, well, if we're going to do something, you notice that he's addressing Trump, and Newsom hasn't like released his finger. It's like he's not really pointed at him. Maybe we're seeing the actual angle. We're going to try to spot the moment that he actually points at Trump. He's using some very subtle baton gestures, like in this case, the palm. He's not using his index finger yet. Trump touches him again, another thumbs up, and the pinching gesture, classical. All those are classical political gestures. Very diplomatic. That's it. So you see that the picture that everybody is trying, that the media is trying to, oh yeah, he's pointing at Trump. He's pushing Trump. He's being the boss. Trump is done. No, it's really not. That never happened. That never happened. You see from the actual angle of Gavin Newsom's gestures, you see that this is what really happened. I mean, let me see. Okay, this is just 1 second, and you see that he's immediately doing like a thumbs up and retracting his hand towards himself. That is interesting. That is an interesting dynamic, because it's like, well, we are working together, like you and me. It's like gesture, you and me. It's like, okay, let's do this together, and we're gonna see the moment in which Trump is also making sure to do that remark. Let's watch this video immediately and listen to the Don himself.
To get something completed, and the way you get it completed is
the way you get it completed. There's a lot of noise in this clip.
work together. It's the governor of the state.
The only way to get this completed, the only way to do this is to work together. He's the governor of the state, and well, he's saying it like it is. It's only the only way to make America great again is to work together, and that's the real thing that happened on that handshake between him and Gavin Newsom.
And we're going to get it completed. They're going to need a lot of federal help, unless you don't need any, which should be able.
He begins to joke like, again, he's gonna need a lot of federal help unless you don't need it. He tries to troll Gavin a bit. And Melania, of course, is that she is not amused with any Democrat. She's not amused with any Democrat.
We're going to need a lot of federal help. So
we're gonna need a lot of federal help, says Gavin. So he confirms that, yeah, with a subtle tap, yeah.
We're going to take care of things. Okay?
We're gonna take care of things. Again, the media wants to show you this exchange as hostile, as there was this alpha male, sort of alpha male fight between them, trying to, one up each other. But no, I think it was a really friendly exchange. I think that they are going to cooperate. I know that Trump knows what kind of man is Gavin Newsom, but still, he wants to cooperate. Because again, this is the only way that you can unite a country. The country has been polarized, divided way too much. So this is something that the United States needs and fast. So I would still like to know what you think about this in the comments. Remember to download my free 100 body language tips in the description of this video. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Much love and bliss.